Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to prevent overeating, specifically at nighttime. And I know this is a big struggle for a lot of people, including myself in the past. I used to mindlessly eat when I was watching TV or studying, doing homework, whatever it may be, just sitting on my computer, munching on things, and you don't really realize how that can actually affect your overall health. Not only can it lead to things like diabetes, obesity, metabolic syndrome, inflammation in the body, and aging, which nobody wants. It is just really not good for you to be eating if you're not actually hungry. So if you are new around here, welcome. My name is Heather. I'm a registered dietitian and I make weekly videos on helping you guys with weight loss and weight maintenance, since that's really my specialty, and provide a lot of value on my channel on teaching you how to just make eating healthy a lot more simple and sustainable and practical in your everyday life. So if that interests you, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. It's this big red button. It says subscribe right down below. Take a minute to do that because I would love to stay connected with you after this video. Before we get started on this video, I do want to point out there is a difference between overeating and binge eating disorder. So binge eating disorder is actually a diagnosis that has a criteria list in the DSM. So I just wanted to make that distinction. This video is targeted more for the general public that just overeats, doesn't necessarily have that. However, I do think this video can be helpful for you if you do have binge eating disorder. Now, half these tips are going to be more proactive things that you can do, which are really important, and the other half are going to be more things you could do in that moment, reactive tips that you can follow when you're feeling like you're mindlessly eating, you're catching yourself in the act, or you feel like you're about to start munching on things when you're not that hungry. Without further ado, let's get into my 8 tips on how to stop overeating at nighttime. Number 1 is going to be something I see way too often, especially with women. You have to fuel yourself right and eat enough earlier in the day. Because if you're not eating enough earlier in the day, then you're going to overeat at night. Your body's trying to make up for it. It's so important to fuel yourself properly, and I'm going to link above. I don't know what side it's going to be. Probably this one. On a video I made on how to decrease cravings throughout the day, and in that video I really talk about what to put on your plate to fuel yourself right so that you decrease cravings, and it will also help you prevent nighttime eating as well. Let me know if this sounds familiar. You wake up in the morning, skip breakfast, maybe on the way to work, grab a latte and a granola bar. So you get to work and you're trying to be good, so you may have a salad and some protein, and then you get home at night. And by that time, you walk in the door at 6 o'clock at night and you're starving. You try and have a healthy dinner again, maybe some protein and veggies. All of a sudden, the popcorn sounds like a great idea to break out. So we start diving in the popcorn bag and we grab a few handfuls here and there. And all of a sudden, we look down and the whole bag is gone after the movie because we are just mindlessly eating. We're not even paying attention. And it's hard to satisfy yourself at the end of the day. Just make sure you're eating enough throughout the day to prevent that overeating at night. Okay, so you want to make sure you're hydrated throughout the day. This is so important because a lot of the times we mistake our thirst for hunger. Did I say that right? I always say that opposite for some reason. No, I said that right. Thirst for hunger. So you think you're hungry, but you're actually thirsty. I mean, that's a silly mistake to cause overeating, although it happens all the time. I have found myself like an hour or two after a meal that normally fills me up being hungry, and then I look back and think, did I drink enough water throughout the day? Chances are not. Have a tall glass of water. If right after that you feel really satisfied and don't feel hungry anymore, it was probably that you were thirsty. If you're still hungry, then have a snack, have a meal. I'm not saying by any means starve yourself and just drink water throughout the day because you're probably thirsty and not hungry. That's not what I'm saying at all, but don't let that silly little detail of just not drinking enough water cause you to be overeating. Try it. Have a glass of water, see how you feel, and reevaluate the situation. Okay, number 3 is don't keep your trigger foods in your house. That is just setting yourself up for overeating. If your trigger food is, let's say, ice cream, don't keep pints of it and quarts of it in your freezer, because then of course you're gonna go grab it. If you really want something like that, tell yourself you can go get it at your Carvel or Baskin Robbins, wherever your favorite ice cream parlor is. Ice cream parlor. Does anyone say that anymore? Go get it from there, have a single serving, bring it home, enjoy it, and then move on with your night. If you want it that bad, you'll go get it, trust me. Same thing with like big bags of chips and popcorn, like those Costco size bags. You guys know what I'm talking about. Don't get them, especially if they're a trigger food. If you buy oversized bags of things, you're going to overeat it. It only makes sense. And they're formulating these foods with the perfect combination of salt, sugar, and fat to make them addictive. So don't let them get to you. Just don't have them in the house. And so number 4 is a really big one, and honestly could be its own video, but this is on emotional eating. And this is definitely one of those big triggers for overeating at night. A lot of people eat because they are sad, tired, anxious, nervous, or even happy emotions like happy or excited. It's really important to understand that eating in this situation is just a temporary fix, and you really have to get to the root cause and see what's going on so you can find a better alternative. The first thing you want to do is identify the emotion that you're feeling. So if you're stressed from work, maybe you could take a bubble bath, call a friend, do some meditation, exercise, or yoga, get a hug from someone, because actually that is shown to release endorphins just like the food is doing for you. Or smile. When we smile, we automatically, our mood lifts a little bit, so that's another great thing to do. I know it sounds a little weird, but try it, you'll see for yourself. If you're bored, on the other hand, I mean, the alternative is find something more entertaining to you. If you're bored watching a TV show, maybe you just need a new TV show to watch, and if that's the case, let me know in the comments below, because I have you covered. I've watched plenty of Netflix in my day. Actually, I would love to know what you like to do. Comment below and let me know one hobby that you have that you can do instead of eat when you're bored. I personally love playing with my dog. So just remember, you want to get to the root cause of that problem, look deep inside yourself, and find a better alternative than eating. Number 5 is going to sound kind of funny, but I swear it works. I still do this myself to this day, is brush your teeth earlier. There's just something about that change in palate in your mouth. It's like all fresh and minty, and you just don't want to eat anything after it because your teeth feel so clean and nice, and it just prevents you from eating. I can't explain it, but just give it a try and let me know if that works, because that's something that I found really helpful for me. Number 6 is replace what you are going to eat with a low-calorie, low-sugar beverage. Not only will that hydrate you, of course you want to make sure it's caffeine free, but it will give you that change in palate that you kind of want maybe after dinner. So I'll link a blog post below for some really good options of things you can do. But you can do herbal teas, you can do sparkling water, you can do healthy hot chocolate that I love, and the recipe for that will be in that blog post below. But I love that this time of year with the winter and cold months coming up. I think that's perfect for if you have like a sweet tooth after dinner, so love that option. So find a beverage alternative to whatever it is that you want to eat. Number 7 is going to be have a snack, but you want to prepare for this snack. So stock in your house some really great options that you can use for a healthy snack. Maybe you are just hungry and maybe you need to eat a little bit more. Some days we do need a little bit more energy. If you're craving something sweet, you can have an apple, cinnamon, and almond butter, and just make sure that that's in your house for when you're having this craving. You can have that instead. Last but not least, this one is really important. You want to get motivated again, and you clearly are motivated because you clicked on this video. We are what we do, not what we say we're going to do. So act like the person that you want to be. And the best way to do this is envision the person that you want to be. So take a minute or two now, close your eyes, and I want you to think of the person that you want to be when you're reacting to this situation. So say you're sitting on your couch and you feel like you're about to go grab the popcorn or something. Think about how you want to react to that. Do you want to grab a tea instead? Do you want to brush your teeth? So get inspired, maybe rewatch this video, do what you have to do, but get motivated again, because it does take a little bit of motivation and perseverance to get through this. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Please share it with someone else if you think it could be helpful for them, because like I said before, plenty of people have this problem. You know, just the more people that can see this and get some strategies to deal with it, the better. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I'd love if you would consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean a lot to me, and I would love to be able to see you guys again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.